Hey guys, it is Review Wednesday here on the Daily Vape, and today we've got a real special review, something I'm actually excited about myself, because it is the new Aspire Nautilus adjustable airflow tank. People always ask me, how can you always get so excited about getting a new tank when you got all this stuff already? The answer is simple. They say this is better. Alright guys, a lot of you were right yesterday when you guessed that we were going to be looking at the Nautilus tank from Aspire today. And this is one I've heard so many good things about. A lot of people have basically said it's the tank of the year. So I have really been excited about this adjustable airflow system on this tank. I got the book right here. Very nice. Everything so far I've been impressed with. Now I'm going to break this video down into two halves. I'm going to start this morning by basically breaking down the tank, showing you guys the components. I'm going to put it back together and fill it, show you guys how to fill it. And then I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to be out most of the day today until this evening. So this is going to give me a good chance to really try this tank out the entire day, see what I think of it. And then this evening I'm going to come back and do the second half of this video where I will give you guys my impressions of the tank and I'll vape it for you. So it does mean this video is going to get up fairly late tonight, but at least I will have had a whole day to vape on this thing and really give you guys a good, solid, informed opinion about it. Alright, so let's just basically start with some of the components. The box has the instruction book, and then you have the plinth or thread cover here. This is in case you want to use it on an Ego style battery. Your replacement coil here, or atomizer, and then the tank itself, which I'm going to pull out right now. Alright, so first impression, it's a very large, fairly heavy tank, but you can tell that really is thick glass and genuine steel parts, so it's a very nice quality tank. The bottom piece can come off and disassemble from the rest of the tank, and then one of the things I did notice that's very nice on this is that they do actually have threaded glass on the top piece there. So this is a double bottom coil system with an adjustable airflow. And I will show you how the airflow adjusts once I get it assembled and put back together again. Looks like you've got the 4 holes for your 2 coils, but I cannot even see wicks in there. They are so tiny. So this does seem like it would give you a really good clean flavor on it if it works as well as everybody says. So alright, let's go ahead and try to assemble this back, and then I'll show you how the adjustable air system is going to work. So make sure you get your threads in there straight so you're not cross-threading, and then just tighten it down snug, but you don't want to over-tighten. The glass tank just pushes over this rubber piece, just sort of nuzzle it down, and then when this top piece screws down onto that piece in there, it's going to lock everything in place, so then you won't have any play or anything on the glass piece. So then you want to definitely tighten this down nice and snug. Alright, now you've got your tank assembled. Now this is how you adjust the airflow. Okay, so you can see right here I'm on an air hole. Now if I'm to turn this, so you can see the air holes are different sizes. There's a tiny one. And then I think this next one's the biggest. Yeah. So they actually have a breakdown here of the 4 size air holes, the exact millimeters, and then it shows you what your airflow is going to be. So if anybody's curious about exactly what these holes are drilled at, they've got them right there, the specs. Alright, so that is your double bottom coil adjustable airflow Nautilus tank by Aspire, and I would say now is time to fill this SOB up and get ready to take it out with me for a good day of vaping. Alright, so you just simply remove the bottom piece And you're going to fill the liquid just to the side, and of course you don't want to fill it up over the top there in the middle piece. I'm going to be using some of that Washington apple. From Two Peas in a Pod. Now I got this down at that local vape shop, Vapors, right here in town off of Rondo Street. So I know this stuff vapes awesome. Alright, let's fill her up. You can see a lot of room in this tank. Real big tank, but it's easy to fit your thing in there. You don't need to get any kind of a needle nose. I think that's enough for me. Alright guys, that's what she looks like filled up and on a mod. Now I'm going to go jump in the shower, and then I got to run out. I'm going to take this with me, vape on it all day. I will be back this evening, give you guys my impressions, and do a vapor demonstration. I would hit it for you right now, but I want to give it a little bit of time to soak up. It is a nice looking tank though, I got to say. Alright, see you guys this evening. Oh, goddamn, guys, it got crazy late before I knew it. So I had been excited to get back down here and let you guys know how this thing's been vaping, because I've been vaping on it the entire day. And I gotta say, after vaping on this thing for a whole day, I really think adjustable airflow is gonna be to the tanks what variable voltage was to the e-cig mods. It's gonna be a game changer. It seems to me the biggest advantage of this is that it's going to work great for people who do lung hits or mouth hits. I never realized just how many people do lung hits and how popular they are among e-cig vapors until I'd done that video and seen how many comments. It seems like at least 1/3 of my audience does lung hits. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and vape this on all 4 of the holes, so you guys can see kind of how you're vaping, the production, and I'll give you my impression of the air, the drag and the tightness on it. Alright, I'm going to start on the tightest. Now this reminds me of like an iClear 30B as far as the draw goes. I think it's one of the tighter draws. A good vape, I would say that's a little bit tighter than the draw I like, although it is nice for the mouth to lung hits because you can draw on it like a cigarette. I like the second hole. I've really been enjoying, which is the second to smallest. The way I like to do my draws on this, that is just about perfect for me. It gives me just a perfect consistency vapor. It's nice and dense and thick. So for mouth hits, I think the second hole is about perfect. The third hole is the 1.4 millimeter hole. This one I feel like is getting closer now to one of the looser, maybe a Pro Tank 2 or a David type of a draw on this. But it's just about borderline of too airy to be taking regular mouth hits. Alright, so the biggest hole is a 1.8 millimeter. Now this hole I feel like is just even a little bit more airy than the original Pro Tank. So it's definitely a lung hitter's delight, and I really wouldn't even be that comfortable taking a regular mouth to lung hit off of the biggest air hole. So I'm going to go ahead and do a lung hit for you guys and just show you how much vapor this thing can produce when you hit it on max. And I've been vaping this on 10 watts the whole time. I feel like that's a pretty good sweet spot, although 9 or 11 work damn well on it too, so it's not too picky as far as I've noticed. But I kind of really like it on 10. So 10 watts, biggest air hole, 1.8 millimeter. There you go. Lung hitting beast. So everybody's going to find their exact, you know, sweet spot on this thing. So I figured I'd go ahead and switch this on to something that can read the ohms and we'll see what the resistance on these coils are. Now I know the regular Aspire tanks, I just started using these Aspires. I've been really impressed with the company. But the regular tank reads at 1.8, so we'll see what this Nautilus reads at. So it's reading it at 1.7. Now I would think that might be a point error if it was any other mod besides this ProVary. So I've got to trust it, that it's a slightly lower resistant than the regular Aspire coils. Go ahead and take a hit. I don't think it looks too bad on here either. Alright, let's see how she vapes on the ProVary. Oh, that is nice! Whoo! I'll give you one more lung hit before I pass out on this son of a bitch. But yeah, I really can't recommend it highly enough. Yeah, talk about big vapor, man. So I have to say, overall design, functionality, quality of all of the parts. It is Pyrex glass, so you still are going to have to be careful. You're not going to want to drop this thing on the sidewalk or anything. But I did notice it's a little bit thicker. It's definitely a little bit thicker and higher quality than these little Protank 2 glass pieces. So I really think this is going to be more durable. So yeah, I would probably have to admit that this is my favorite tank right now that I've tried. I've been vaping on this thing all day. The flavor for this Washington apple is coming through this thing. Incredible. And the vapor all day, I've just been impressing everybody. Damn. Vapes like a beast on anything you put it on, so I don't think it would matter which mod you had. Anything probably Ego Twist or Vision Spinner and up. I wouldn't vape it probably on just a regular Ego battery, but try it on the Grenade, the Coolfire 2. We've still got another week and a half for the Coolfire 2 giveaway over on Epic eSig Reviews, so if you haven't gone over there and you want to get into the giveaway, get over there and do it. Yeah, pretty impressive. So it is a little more expensive. I think I paid about 40 bucks with shipping for this. So maybe about $10 or $15 more than a lot of the other popular tanks, but in this case it is definitely money well spent. So yeah, Aspire has done something right. Yeah. Speaks for itself. Alright guys, I'll finish off where we started on the 134, which I still think it looks the best on. Alright, sorry for the late upload on this one, but at least we got it done, and like I said, I got a good chance to vape on this thing all day and really get a, nice impression of it. Alright guys, I will put a link underneath to where you can go check out the Aspire Nautilus for yourself, but I would have to say this is a game changer. This thing's not only going to change the game, I don't even think anybody else is playing the same game as the Aspire Nautilus right now.